Original teaching. Experience brings transformation. Life after death. Somehow, sometime, we all must pass through the change we term death into the great beyond called the spirit world. To many, this is unbelievable and unprovable, especially to those that live a purely material life. But, even to those, many times into their earthly minds comes the thoughts, is this all there is to life? To those afflicted with religions, the teachings of their religions do not satisfy or point the way to know of life after death. They fail to teach of life before physical embodiment, the association of spirit life while in the body. What becomes of you, your spirit, after it leaves the physical body at death? This knowledge and understanding is essential to the welfare, peace, and future of an aching heart that has just attended the funeral of a dearly loved one. The Master Jesus is just as interested now in acquainting the people of the earth with the knowledge of life eternal as he was when he came into an earth body 2,000 years ago. Here in these videos of the original teaching, you will find the keys to the kingdom, which you yourself can apply and learn to know and become acquainted with the allness of you, and will help clear your mind of scriptural, inherited, and acquired religious weeds that only hinder your spiritual unfoldment. In olden times, we read of the gods speaking to those of earth that could hear spirit voices. What happened to those gods of the Hebrews? Did they forsake the world, or what happened to them? What is religion? A system of faith and worship of a supernatural power, meaning God. How can you have faith and worship something you know nothing of? And as for supernatural power, there is no such thing. We call something supernatural when it is beyond our comprehension or attribute it to cosmic consciousness, also something we know nothing about. Most all religions are pantheistic, that the universe taken as a whole is God, the doctrine that there is no other God other than the combined forces and laws manifested in the existing universe. They worship an admitted, unseeable, unknowable God. First, you must understand that life starts in the spirit world, and no man hath ascended up to heaven but he that came down from heaven, even the Son of Man which is in heaven. Second, you must know that it is possible to commune with the spirits. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God. Third, the purpose of the Master coming into an earth body was to acquaint man with the fact that man was and is a spiritual being in a physical body. Fourth, realize how the Hebrew scriptures are unimportant to mankind when he stated in John 10:8, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. Fifth, I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the world, to acquaint man with the knowledge that life is eternal for all, if spiritually awakened. Sixth, the Master started a new era, stating, the law and the prophets were until John. Since that time the kingdom of God is preached, and every man presseth into it. Seventh, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. The Master first spoke of the kingdom of God, then he said plainly, man can see God. How to, through desire and effort, become conscious of the eternal spirit part of you is the way. Rest assured, a loving God is waiting for you to seek association and shower you with love and blessings. Why does man insist on having a mythical God? All down the ages, man has wanted, and in some instances demanded, a God, mythical or otherwise. This varied demand by the lowly, uninformed, undereducated serfs gave the ruling powers, both church and state, an opening to further enslave their subjects. They created a mythical God which could only be seen, heard, and communed with by those of the church, who relayed to the curious, superstitious serfs and others that would accept the things that this God was supposed to have said, which of course was not favorable to those enslaved. The paramount reason for mankind and womankind wanting a God is due to the lack of understanding of their combined makeups, which in its completeness is spirit, soul, and human body.